Ciao! Welcome back to a new video. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to start this video off by saying so much for your support in this channel, especially to the My Hero Academia fans. This channel has now surpassed over 9,720 subscribers. We are getting super close to that sweet spot, 10,000. And guys, for up-to-date My Hero Academia news, release dates, and manga spoilers, be sure to follow this channel and click that subscribe button. With that being said, let's jump straight into the two things that I can most likely show you in this video. And one is My Hero Academia Volume 29 has been revealed, and yo! This is obviously for the die-hard MHA fans that know, obviously, this is the scene where Bakugo fell into the water as a child. Deku ran up and put that hand out. This is one of the main reasons Bakugo always hated Deku. He always thought Deku was looking down on him, but this scene is now being remade in volume 29 with Deku still a child, but Bakugo now in his hero suit, realizing his mistakes from this past. Obviously, this is the volume that featured Bakugo's very close encounter with death. I'm gonna say very close encounter because he does not look good this chapter either. Oh, yikes. My boy Bakugo is on the floor practically dying. So, honestly, yikes. With that also being said, Horikoshi's weekly offer comments for this week's chapter is, I was inspired by Sutsuyu's passionate manga. Congratulations on the conclusion. Sutsuyu, for those of you that don't know, is the We Never Learn mangaka. We Never Learn actually finished in this volume, and honestly, it's pretty sad. Another Shonen Jump veteran gone. I think We Never Learn ended on 22 volumes, if I'm not mistaken. Obviously, a lot shorter series than My Hero and Black Clover currently, but at the end of the day, it just goes to show that these offers over in Japan just have love for each other, while its Western audience over in America, Europe, or wherever the hell everyone lives just attacks each other, while the Japanese mangakas are literally just out here supporting each series, even if the series doesn't sell as well. Obviously, We Never Learn sales have been very low recently, but at the end of the day, I'm congratulating the We Never Learn mangaka. With that being said, spoilers are now out, so let's jump straight into it. Jumping straight into it, My Hero Academia returns with chapter 295. The title of this week's chapter is either Persistent or Inassistent. Obviously, both sort of mean the same thing. Persistent is when you persist and you never give up. Obviously, I think this is referring to either Deku or Shigaraki, or honestly, at this point, I think it's going to be referring to both of them. But anyway, the chapter starts up with Deku literally looking broken. Like, Deku, my boy Deku looks dead. Like, I'm looking at this panel right now, and Deku is just on the floor. He's just woken up. Like, there was just tears, there was just blood everywhere. This dude has lost a lot of blood recently, and it's honestly starting to show. He's honestly just on the floor looking extremely dead. It turns out Deku actually suddenly wakes up because his head starts hurting, because he's apparently sensing something. He realizes it's the fourth user of One For All's quirk, which is danger detection. Deku apparently remembers that this has happened before. Now, obviously, straight up thinking about it, danger detection is absolutely OP, but not something game changer. Sometimes this has happened before. Obviously, this arc when Deku saw him and Bakugo die. I think it also happened when they went to save Bakugo, when he saw that vision of death from All For One, maybe. I'm guessing, but it turns out the fourth user of One For All is apparently called Crumbs. This is the guy we've seen before, obviously in the visions we've had with One For All. Now, it's honestly pretty interesting that all the users are being revealed. I'm excited to see the other ones. I want to see what other powers they had, especially the one that looks like Bakugo. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there's One For All user that literally has Bakugo's character design. So I'm honestly excited to see what happens. But this one, the fourth user is Crumbs. He's the one with the marks on his eye. I'm pretty interested to see how this guy would have died, because obviously he would have seen his death coming, which at the end of the day, oh my god, that shit is sad. So I'm excited to see if we do learn more from them in the future. The panel then switches to Bakugo. Oh my lord, Bakugo just looks dead. I think that's a few teeth he's missing. He's just on the floor, completely knocked out. I think that's a breath bubble coming out of his mouth. So Bakugo is still breathing. He is not dead at this current moment of time. The chapter then switches over to Mirio looking towards Compress, and yo, okay, last week's chapter I couldn't assess how much damage Compress had actually taken, but Jesus fucking Christ, Compress is literally missing his entire right side. His entire bottom right half of his organs are gone. His right leg is gone, it looks like. He does still have his left leg, and he's currently balancing on his left leg, but Mirio pushes forward, pushing Compress out of the way. We then get to see Shigaraki in a vision. Shigaraki seeing a vision of a chair that looks similar to Overhaul with Eri. I'm not entirely too sure what this is. Maybe actually, if I'm actually being honest with you, maybe this is Shigaraki having a vision talking with Dr. Ochiko. I actually, now that I think about it, I think that is the doctor that's helping Shigaraki out. I think his name was changed to Ochiko. I'm not entirely too sure about that. But Spinner is holding Shigaraki while Shigaraki is having this vision flashback, and then Shigaraki awakens. Yo, it looks like this chapter is heading to a Shigaraki versus Deku rematch. I'm just like, what? I cannot believe they're having a rematch in this state. Unfortunately, there just aren't that many panels out. From the panels out, there's about 4 panels out right now. Obviously, the panel of Deku just on the floor dead, Bakugo barely being able to survive, Mirio versus Compress, and boy, guys, unfortunately, I don't think Compress is surviving this arc. Like, dude, he's taken a lot of damage. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm gonna be surprised if Compress survives this arc, which is honestly super sad because we've already lost twice this arc, and now we're gonna be losing Compress, which is kind of sad. I mean, I don't really know why he's killing off the villains that fast. I mean, not a lot of heroes died. I mean, other than Gran Torino, I don't really see anyone else dying. Everyone else is pretty injured. Even Hawk's like pretty injured, but he's still alive. Dobby unfortunately failed to kill him. Even Dobby looks like he's about to die. So honestly, it's pretty interesting to see what's going on. Compress is definitely gone. Compress and Twice are the major losses from the villains this arc, which is sad because Compress and Twice have been with us pretty much from the start. So I'm honestly depressed about that. The other panel obviously is Spinner holding Shigaraki in his arms, trying to find a way of how they're going to escape from this situation. Obviously, Giganto Machina is still down. We do see Giganto Machina this chapter, but he is just down on the floor. He still hasn't gotten up. I'm guessing the doctor, if I'm being honest with you, I'm guessing the doctor is going to send no moves because this Shigaraki Deku rematch obviously isn't going to last long. Deku's on his dying deathbed. Shigaraki almost on his deathbed as well. The preview for chapter 296 next week, or the week after since on break, is what's waiting for Shigaraki at the end. And that is how My Hero Academia chapter 295 ends. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. My name is Simi as always. Peace.